It's about damn time that we got some endgame content in Arknights Endfield. Now, the game has been out for about 2 weeks. We've had plenty of time to explore the game, fix our factories, make a whole bunch of money, and upgrade our characters. But one thing that I gotta say about this game that I really enjoy is the fact that there ain't shit to do when you get to endgame. And I know that's pretty much the same thing in gacha games. The difference is that there is literally no endgame mode in Arknights Endfield. So I'm really excited to see what the devs are cooking, and I want to see if they actually cooked or if this is going to be some disappointing shit. Now, with that said, y'all know I always keep it real, and I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts regarding whatever this is. I haven't actually read any of this, so I don't know what they're cooking. So let's go ahead and check it out. Umbral Monument gameplay overview. Umbral Monument is a permanent high difficulty combat mode that features periodic content updates. Okay, so they're going to continue updating this Umbral Monument. Wars, heroes, carnage, and remembrance. These stories are passed on via untold number of somber snapshots and do not end even if the monument were to be completely covered in names. Behold and witness the scars and unbroken legends of the land. Okay, well, that's quite the story right there. That's quite the intro. Participation criteria. Complete the main story chapter 1, process 2, paving the way, and authority level 30. So you can't just be a brand new player and instantly hop into this. You do have to have some things done. Gameplay details. Umbral Monument is available in series. Each series typically includes multiple stages, you know, your typical stuff. Each stage is divided into normal and agony modes. Complete the normal mode to unlock the significantly more challenging agony mode. Okay, so you have the normal mode, which is going to introduce people into what the hell this game mode is and how the mechanics work. And then they have the agony mode, which is the mode that is really going to put the pedal to the metal. And it's going to make you pretty much have to put, you know, some effort into building your characters, your teams, and all that good shit. We already know St. Tontus can't be doing this mode, bro. Now, let's go ahead and see what else they got to say, because there's 3 pages to this. And this right here just seems like your generic kind of tower mode, which is you go in, you fight some enemies, you move to the next floor, from what I'm seeing at least. So let's hope that it does add a little bit of diversity. Nonetheless, I'm still pretty excited to see what they're cooking. There we go. Gameplay rewards. Complete every stage of a series in normal mode to earn an engraved medal for that series. Complete every stage of a series in agony mode to trim the engraved medal. Okay, your typical medals, you just make it shiny by doing the agony mode. Complete all stages for the first time to earn rewards that include Mark of Perseverance, Advanced Cognitive Carrier, Arms, Set, and Protohedron. Okay. Where's our Oral Barrel? Don't get me wrong, some of these rewards are good, but usually this type of game mode always gives you, you know, the summon currency. So let's continue to read. That's kind of sketchy, though. I do like the resources that they're giving us. They're pretty useful, but let's be real. When it comes to endgame and gacha game, we're talking about them summon currency, okay? Monumental Etching, limited time event and rewards. Okay. Monumental Etching is a limited time exclusive event for Umbral Monument that launches with the version update. During the event, complete specific challenges in Umbral Monument to claim rewards such as Oral Barrels and more on the Monumental Etching event screen. Okay, so we're getting Umbral Monument and then we're getting Monumental Etching. Umbral Monument is the permanent mode. Monumental Etching is going to be a limited time event that works with the Umbral Monument. I'm guessing that's going to be an event that runs alongside each Umbral Monument every time it gets new stages added or refresh or however the hell they're going to do it. And in here, you are going to be able to get Oral Barrels. I'm going to be real, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't know if this is going to say around how much we get or exactly how much we get. Personally, I'm expecting to get close to 1 temple. Usually in games like Withering Waves, games like Genshin Impact, when we talk about their endgame modes, one endgame mode, because this is one endgame mode, you usually get almost enough to do 1 temple every 2 weeks from these game modes. Sometimes you might even get a whole temple. So if we get close to that, that would be really good. If we get like 4,000 Oral Barrels, shit, I'll take 3,500 Oral Barrels, bro. If they give us 5,000 Oral Barrels every 2 weeks or every month from this one game mode alongside everything else, I'm all game for that as well. But if they come out the gate and give us like 500 or 1,000 Oral Barrels, ooh, that's going to be a problem. Especially if this thing is going to be resetting like every 2 weeks or every month or whatever it might be. If they come out the gate giving us like some pocket change, yeah, we going to have to talk some shit, because we can't be having that, bro. Y'all know me. I ain't glazing this game. I'm keeping it real. So I'm hoping that they do better, okay? During the Siroth Directive version, Umbral Monument gameplay and the Monumental Etching Old Wounds limited time event will be available. Please refer to the image below for the specific opening times. Okay, so we have the times that the event is going to be live right down there, which is pretty good. Monumental Etching will be updated regularly. After each update, rewards from previous events can no longer be claimed. Please complete the challenges and claim your rewards in the time during the event period. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's going to be updated regularly. I'm guessing every time that Umbral Monument gets updated. So you always have the rewards from Umbral Monument as well as the rewards for Monumental Etching. That's my take at least. Complete the corresponding Umbral Monument stages in normal mode during the Monumental Etching event to obtain all available Oral Barrel rewards. We encourage all administrators to take on the challenge. Okay, that's pretty good. Once again, typical mode. I just hope it's not a tower mode where you walk in and it's just like a room. You fight an enemy in the next room and it's the same room. I hope it's a little bit different, honestly. I hope it actually has maybe some stages you can run around in, even if they're not big, and then you fight the enemies, more enemies that you gotta find. Nothing too complex, but also nothing as brain dead as walking into a room, 4 enemies spawn. But at the end of the day, it's a gacha game. We can't really hope for too much, okay? Next one. Before engaging in combat, you must configure your team. Each battle allows for a maximum of 4 operators to be deployed. You can break tacticals into combat in normal mode. However, tacticals are prohibited and cannot be used during combat in agony mode. Okay, once again, normal mode is going to be your baby cake, stage where you go in, you kind of learn what it's all about, and then agony mode is where you really got to lock in, learn your character's movesets and all that good stuff. No problem whatsoever. You can view detailed information for each stage in the stage selection menu, such as recommended operator level and mechanics. Okay, so I'm guessing each stage is going to have specific mechanics. Your typical buffs, debuffs, specific things that are going to make each stage be unique and quite interesting. I'm going to tell y'all right now, though, I hope they don't go the route of elemental shilling, bro. That shit is the most annoying, stupid thing they can do. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind if they do specific mechanic shilling, right? Like, for example, a character that is really good at breaking, right? Things like that, that an enemy needs to be broken for you to do more damage, because that still pretty much makes it so you want to use a specific character, but it still lets you use whoever you want. But if they go into the stage where you need to use, like the heat inflicting characters, that means you can only use that team, and right now we haven't had enough time or resources to have all these teams, or at least multiple teams kind of built. So hopefully they don't go down the route of elemental shilling, rather mechanic shilling. That would be fine, right? Because a lot of characters can still get by even if they're not optimized in the specific mechanic, right? Click on enemy intel to view detailed information regarding the enemy's preset in the current stage. Okay, so once again, each enemy is going to have their own preset. It's going to be interesting to see how they do all this. Selecting the right operator to counter different stage mechanics and enemies is the key to a smooth clear. Guys, my best advice for now is build at least 2 teams, bro. Build at least 2 teams, and let's see what this is all about, because this is kind of important. You want to make sure you don't get caught lacking. I'm sure you don't need to absolutely hyper invest on every single member of every single team. I'm sure with like level 80 characters, level 80 weapons, and just the right investment into their skills and kit, you'll be able to clear this, even agony. But I would at least advise to build 2 teams, just to be sure, okay? Once the battle begins, defeat all enemies within the time limit to clear the stage. Okay, from what I'm seeing right there, from that little picture, guys, it does seem like it's going to be a goddamn stage. You go in and you just fight these enemies. What I find interesting, though, is that it says 9 minutes, pretty much 10 minutes. That is a long time. That is quite a long time. So this might be an event that actually requires you to put in a little bit of time. But nonetheless, it's going to be interesting to see if they are indeed cooking with Umbral Monument or if they fumbled. Regardless, we are going to be sure to review this game mode. I'll drop a video on the channel. I'll give y'all my takes after, playing it, hopefully multiple times, to get a full feel for what this, game mode truly offers. I'm going to make sure to have 2 teams so I can try, the premium, Levitain team, and then I'll try to do like a last right team to see how I can, work with both teams, including standard banner characters. And then we'll just check it out. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts regarding this particular endgame mode news. And I still feel they would have told us a little bit more. Would have been nice. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's not like we're going to have to wait too long now. If you've enjoyed the video, though, do be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.